Hi, I'm Shtix Laraniga. I help small business owners stop wasting time and make more money in their business. On this channel, you will learn lots of tips and tricks that you can use every day. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you press that subscribe button. Okay, so when you're trying to download information from applications, such as your bank statement or from online apps that you may have, often the way that you have to download it is by using a CSV file, which is a comma separated values file, I believe. And when you download that into Excel, for example, it doesn't always come in a nice format. It's usually always bunched up into one column and it's messy and you can't actually do anything with it. It's almost like text all bunched into one place. So Excel has a really nice feature called text to columns, which you can use to split out information, and then it will look like a normal regular Excel workbook. And that's what I'm going to show you today. Right, so here's some data in Excel 365. What I've done here is opened a CSV file and I just saved it as a normal Excel workbook. You can see here that this is how it's come out. It's all bunched up into this one column. It doesn't look very nice. All the formatting's gone wrong and you can't really do anything with this. So if I expand this out, you can see that it's all in this one column. And there's three headers here. There's date, description, and amount. So ideally, this should be in three separate columns. And it really wasn't too hard using a feature called text to columns to split this information from one column into something that looks easy and nice to read like this. This is how it should be, but this is how it came. So I'm going to show you how to split it from this bunched up version to a really nice set out Excel workbook. So I'll go to this one here. Like I said, it's all in column A. So what I'm going to do is click on A, which will highlight the whole column. And then up here in the toolbar, I'm going to click on data. And then over here on the right-hand side, I'm going to press this button called text to columns. This will bring up a nice pop-up box. And there's actually three steps that are shown here. On this step one, there's two options. There's delimited and there's fixed width. I'm not going to use fixed width, but I would like to show you what this looks like. So I'll press that and press next. And this brings up almost like a ruler. These vertical lines are where Excel will split that one column. So you can add more and move these lines around if you wish. If you add too many, you can just swipe them away. But wherever this vertical line is where the column will be split. So if I put it there, it will be split just before this 101. However, for this data, I don't think fixed width is appropriate. So I'm going to go back and press delimited instead. I think this will be a better option for me. So press next. And the default on step two is tab. This is how it comes up. And you can see down here in this box, it's pretty much what my original data looked like. Now, in most CSV files, the way that the columns are split out is using a certain character. And these are the most common ones. So semicolon, comma, space. If that's not the case for your data, you can tick other and then put something that's more relevant. So it might be, say, forward slash, or it could be a dash. Whatever you have in your data, that's what you need to select. But for mine, you can see over here on the left that it seems to be the space that's the character splitting this information. So if I tick space, automatically you'll see it split out. So there, Excel's already done the work for me. So wherever there's a space, it puts that vertical line. There's a space here, so it's put the vertical line. There are other things you can mess around with here, but I'm going to leave it at that and press next. Now, step three, there's some more options, but I just want to show you this do not import column. Basically, if you highlight on a column and if you don't want to take this over to your split workbook, you can select the column and then press do not import. So when I then press finish, only the date and the amount will be taken over and it will skip this column. Don't want to do that, but you could do it on anything. If you don't want the amount to go through, then you press do not import column. I'm going to leave all that blank. It's already done it how I want it to be split out. So I'm just going to press finish. And you can see here, with that click of a button, everything's split out. I mean, you could leave it like this, but I'd like to just quickly format it to make it a little bit easier to read. So I'm going to give this a bit more space. This is supposed to be a date, so I'm going to go over to the Home tab where it's got the number formats. I'm going to change that to short date. Description is fine. Amount is fine really, I guess, but I'm going to change that into Australian dollars. I'm going to remove all the zeros and that's it, that's formatted. I do have another video on how to do data formatting, so I'll leave that link in the comments. So please have a look at that if you want some more tips on how to format your data. But in terms of splitting it from this messy column to a nicely split out workbook with everything in the right place, it literally took a few clicks to get that done. Imagine having to go through line by line, trying to split all this out. It would take an absolute age. So this text to columns feature over here is a really nice and quick way of splitting out any of your CSV files or any downloads that you may have done where the data is all bunched together. And that was it. That was a really quick tutorial on text to columns. Please do leave a comment below if you've got any questions. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. There are a lot more videos to show you quick tips and tricks in workbooks and for your small business. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.